King Charles showed subtle signs today that he is feeling a little tired following his cancer diagnosis, according to a body language expert. The monarch and Queen Camilla bid farewell today to the Emperor and Empress of Japan after the foreign head of state and his wife had spent the past few days touring the capital. Their official three-day state visit, which remained scheduled in a rare move despite the upcoming general election, ended with an embrace on the steps of Buckingham Palace. Judy James, a body language expert, told the Mirror the relationship between Charles, Camilla, Empress Masako and Emperor Naruhito looked very affectionate, and Charles, 75, displayed body language which suggested he was tired amid his recovery from cancer, diagnosed earlier this year. Ms. James said, "This is a very long farewell from the Japanese emperor and his wife, and despite the many signals of a close friendship between them and Charles and Camilla, there are some body language hints that suggest Charles might be feeling a little tired and that Camilla might be keen to get him back into the palace to rest." There is a point where Camilla actually seems to speak to Charles to warn him, and her left hand clenches and unclenches in a suggestion of growing anxiety. He uses some two-handed ushering rituals, but none of that takes away from signs that show this is a very affectionate relationship with guests that look reluctant to leave. There are animated conversations between Charles and the Emperor and Camilla and the Empress here, and when Charles performs the cue to end the chat, touching the Emperor's arm, Camilla's choreography looks perfect as she picks up on the signal and immediately instigates a cheek kiss of farewell with the Empress by holding both hands out in an announcement gesture before the pair kiss on both cheeks. There are 4 more pats or affection between the two women before they all swap to shake hands. The king and the emperor socialized when the Japanese monarch studied at Oxford University in the 1980s, with the two men enjoying opera and fly fishing together. Charles hosted a state banquet for his guests on Tuesday evening and in a speech praised the close bond between the UK and Japan, and told the emperor their shared values of freedom, democracy and the rule of law were more important than ever. Ms. James continued, "Camilla is stuck on a step above the emperor, meaning she looms over him slightly, but the pair continued to hold hands as they chat, turning a polite ritual into an extended signal of affection." There is another cheek kiss from the emperor's wife, who really does look reluctant to leave. In the end, there are some more gentle ushering gestures from Charles before the car is finally off the drive and he can presumably rest up for his recovery in the way that Camilla so clearly seems to be anxious that he does.